There are moments in life when silence says more than words. In March 2020, the world went quiet. Streets were empty, churches were closed, and hope felt distant. And yet, in the middle of that silence, one man stood alone, to remind us that we were never truly alone. Italy was hurting. The pandemic had brought fear and loss everywhere. In Rome, the heart of the Catholic world, St. Peter's Square, usually full of life, voices, and prayer, was empty. And there, under the gray sky and soft rain, Pope Francis appeared. He walked slowly, almost painfully, across the square, holding a simple cross. No choir, no crowd, just one man, one prayer, and the sound of rain echoing through the stones. On March 27, 2020, Pope Francis celebrated Mass alone in St. Peter's Square, something never seen before in modern history. That day, he gave the Urbi et Orbi blessing to the city and to the world, a blessing normally reserved for Christmas and Easter. And through that act, he granted what's called plenary indulgence, forgiveness of sins for all who believed and prayed with him from home. It was a moment of mercy, of connection, a light in the middle of fear. The Pope spoke about forgiveness, not as something distant or complicated, but as something deeply human. He said, forgiveness isn't just a religious act, it's a way to free your own heart. He reminded the world that even if we can't be together, we can still love, still forgive, still care, because forgiveness connects us, even across distance. That day, his message was simple. Don't let fear harden your heart. In his homily, the Pope said, "We are all in the same boat. Different people, different lives, but one shared storm." And he was right. We were all scared, uncertain, and isolated. But his words carried comfort. No one is saved alone. Even from afar, we could hold on to faith, compassion, and hope together. Why did this moment touch so many hearts? Because it was so simple. A man, alone in the rain, praying for everyone. No grand speech, no applause, just silence, prayer, and light. In that emptiness, the whole world saw something powerful. That compassion doesn't need an audience. That faith doesn't disappear in the dark. That hope can be shared, even without a crowd. Maybe the lesson is this. Forgiveness and hope start small, inside us. You don't need a church or a crowd to find peace. You can find it right where you are, even in the quiet of your own heart. The Pope's prayer that night wasn't just for Catholics. It was for everyone who needed a reminder that love still lives here, in all of us. Because no matter our age, our story, or our pain, it's never too late to forgive, to heal, and to begin again. That night, Pope Francis didn't just pray alone. He prayed for the world, for you, for me, for all of us, for the sick, the tired, the lonely, the lost. His words still echo. Do not be afraid. They remind us that even in our weakest moments, we are never forgotten. The square may have been empty, but hearts everywhere were full. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs a little hope today. Subscribe to Pope is Pop, where we bring you stories that inspire, comfort, and remind us of what really matters. Because sometimes, even in silence, the heart speaks loudest.